Hi there, Zam here for NerdTube. I just want to talk about some of the recent controversies regarding M&Ms and fucking Minnie Mouse. It's absolutely unbelievable. Now we're going to get to some of the more juicier bits in a second, but I do also want to mention that there's a lot of deflection going on here as well, in my opinion. For instance, Mars, about a year ago, had a lawsuit thrown on them regarding child labor, slavery, so to speak, of their cocoa plantations in the Ivory Coast. It wasn't a really good look for this particular organization, and for some of us, we believe that all this controversy regarding M&M's no longer being sexy and Minnie Mouse wearing a fucking pair of pants is to do with maybe deflecting away from these particular issues. Now, don't get me wrong, Disney and Mars are not the same fucking company, but M&M's and Mars is. So you can see where this is going. Let's just be outraged over next to nothing issues when the real outrage should be this shit here. I'll just give you a quick read of this paragraph. 8 children who claim they were used as slave labor on cocoa plantations in the Ivory Coast have launched legal action against the world's biggest chocolate companies. They accuse the corporations of aiding and abetting the illegal enslavement of thousands of children on cocoa farms in the supply chains. So it would be probably better to shit on a company like Mars regarding, oh look, the M&M is not fucking sexy anymore, than focus on something really important like the fucking slavery of fucking children on cocoa plantations. It's absolutely despicable that this has not become bigger news than what it is. Yes, it's a bit of an old news story now, but nevertheless, this is far more important than a fucking a green M&M no longer wearing high heels. Going on to that, this fucking dickhead here. It's amazing how this king of Incel has over 1 million fucking subscribers, and he's going to be complaining about Minnie Mouse. Now, prior to us watching, or actually, I'll take that back. We're not going to watch what he has to say because I don't want to give this guy a fucking platform, even though he has a much bigger platform than me. I want to read some of the comments because they seem to be disheartening. But prior to that, if you've seen some of the news stories regarding Candace Owens, this dumb fucking bitch from America, who's complaining about Minnie Mouse, she says that Minnie Mouse is wearing a pantsuit and that's a terrible thing. That Candace Owens was actually wearing a pantsuit whilst complaining about pantsuits. Pantsuits worn by women have been a common thing for as long as I can remember. It's not a fucking big deal. And the Minnie Mouse dressing up in a pantsuit is only a temporary thing for this upcoming event, and then she's going to be going back to a dress. But even if she was wearing a pantsuit permanently, who gives a fuck? It's a cartoon mouse, for fuck's sake. It upsets me that we have to go this deep into these particular fucking issues. And obviously the M&M controversy as well. Tucker Carlson, that dickhead on Fox News, wants to fuck M&M so badly. The fact they're not wearing stilettos anymore really pisses him off. Who gives a fuck? You know, I know some people might call me hypocritical for going on about this myself, but I am the one going on about it because it shouldn't matter. Not that it does matter. And that's why I'm going on about it. This shit could have happened. You know, this shit did happen regarding some of these changes to Minnie Mouse and M&M's. And it wasn't on my radar. But sad fucks like this dickhead, the quartering, also known as ManBearPig, has to make it a fucking big deal. Now, I don't want to go on regarding what his video is on about. I just want to read some of the comments here because they're just as disheartening. Let me just zoom in a little bit here for you guys. It's a bit of a shame. Oh, it's not happening. I do apologize, but I'll read it for you. It says, look, this guy called Surveillant has said, here in Japan, where women are still women, this crap is not popular. They're taking away little girls' dreams of being princesses, is a common criticism I hear. Now, he could be making a sarcastic comment here, and this is all regarding Minnie Mouse wearing fucking pantsuit. But if he isn't, then fuck me. In Disney's eyes, women have no flaws and must dress like a politician to equal men. What is this person on about? Why? What do you mean in Disney eyes women have no fucking flaws? It's Minnie Mouse. It's not a woman. It's a fucking cartoon character, for fuck's sake. And what flaws are you looking for? That she's wearing a dress? Is that a flaw? Oh God, ridiculous. Like now she's not wearing a dress anymore. You think that she's becoming flawless because she's wearing a pantsuit? Ridiculous. In honor of Women's History Month, I believe that's why she was wearing that pantsuit. I guess it would be wrong to honor the vast majority of women who have accomplished great things in dresses. Nothing saying I speak for the ladies, like trying to dress like a dude. You know, one of the lucky things women have is that they can wear dresses and pants. I mean, men can do it as well, but unfortunately, just at this moment in time, we don't get away with it as much as women do. And women are able to wear both. Wearing pants, wearing trousers, as we say in my country, is not being not feminine. Ridiculous. Female empowerment, let's dress her up like a dude. She's not dressing up like a dude, she's wearing a fucking female suit. And she's a fucking cartoon character once again. I don't care if it's temporary, you don't take away Minnie Mouse signature dress for an ugly pantsuit. I can't believe these people. There's already a dude version of Minnie Mouse. He's called Mickey Mouse. No shit. It looks like Minnie Mouse is wearing pajamas. Mickey Mouse is just so progressive. By the way, anyone ever heard Minnie Mouse talk? I mean, Mickey Mouse sounds quite feminine in my opinion. I can't even remember if I've ever heard Minnie Mouse talk. Honestly, like, Minnie Mouse, who the fuck is she anyway? I mean, she's such an insignificant character compared to Mickey. It's Mickey's fucking girlfriend. That's it. You know, who fucking cares? And if it was Mickey Mouse wearing a fucking dress, who fucking cares as well? Like, anyway, P.S. It isn't ironic that a company based its success on Disney princess concept now do everything possible to distance themselves from the princess concept, and one that audience seem to be dwindling. Are they dwindling? Are they? I mean, they've acquired massive franchises like Marvel and Star Wars. Are they actually dwindling? And some concepts can be old news, you know, like the princess and all that sort of shit. I mean, these are the same fuckers who probably have a go at Meghan Markle, who's also a princess. But yeah, whatever. As a woman who rarely wears dresses, I'm horribly offended, not because I particularly care what Minnie Mouse wears, but because it's a bad thing to be feminine these days. Just the fact that this is the public disclosure and a topic of conversation tells me enough. Hey ladies, wear your makeup and dress with pride. I will be myself and show that we aren't a caricature costume. I really think this person has got it wrong, because I can't get away from social media nowadays without seeing fucking bouncing titties and beautiful fucking women, people being very feminine, you know, why aren't you in uniform? And then they come back and they, you know, all of this shit. Like, what this fucking person is talking about? And, you know, I'm not even looking out for this. You know, there are there are websites out there for titillation, and now I'm getting it on stuff where I'm not even supposed to be looking for that shit. And it's full of feminine women. Social media is full of fucking feminine women. And there's all types of women too, by the way. There's women who are not feminine. They're all different. That's what's so great about this world. You want to be a feminine woman? You can be. You don't want to be a feminine woman? You don't have to be. You know, this is what's so great about the world we are living in. But no, these motherfuckers want to put people in boxes. Ugly design change. Looks like a rich person in the Hunger Games. The dress looks better. Anyway, this is all pointless. It's not like we're going to fund Disney anyway. Well, it depends really. Are you got Disney Plus, or a lot of these people have probably got Disney Plus? I bet a lot of these people are watching shows like The Mandalorian and was watching Hawkeye previously and stuff like that. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, I'm not necessarily Disney's biggest advocate for other reasons. I think some of their stuff is too Disney for my liking regarding it not being more adult orientated. Because, you know, like they put that Disney gloss on it, but they want to sell toys and shit like that. But that's a whole different issue. A lot of these people say they want to boycott Disney, yada yada, but they're watching fucking everything that's coming out from that channel. Everything. And then they're complaining about it afterwards. Aside from the pantsuit looking really off on Minnie, can we talk about the colour palette they selected? The reason the red and white worked was because it perfectly contrasts with the black on her body, and the spots match with her gloves. Now it's all dark blue, black, which blends far too much with the rest of her. That's the only thing that stands out are her gloves. Alright, fair enough. You know, that's not too bad of a criticism, in my opinion, regarding maybe the selection of colours. maybe a different color on the pantsuit could be better, but it kind of doesn't make her look like she's wearing a onesie. And once again, even there's nothing wrong in that. But if you're trying to make it out that she's wearing a suit, then a little bit of contrast could work in the overall design. Fair enough. That's a fair criticism, as far as I'm concerned. Am I not merciful? Let's read one more. I've already been actively avoiding Disney for their lack of morals and ethics when it comes to camps. Minnie is actually my 8-year-old favorite. She's very girly and she loves the bows and the bows, and the dresses. This is ridiculous. I know she would hate this as well. I bought a Kindle pack with blue and pink, and the pink one was dead, so I gave her the blue. A Kindle pack with, I don't know what is all that about. I have no idea. She literally freaked out, and sorry, this makes no sense. She literally freaked out, and fruit is because it was blue. Oh, fruit it, I think she meant to say. Her younger sister could care less. The point is, there are some very girly girls out there what will actually find, which I think he means which will actually find this offensive. Kids are very honest about how they feel, so it's kids, not adults, that are going to have the biggest issues with this. People on Twitter are a-holes, and we all know it. Let's just read more. No, nothing more to read. Well, 173 people obviously made sense of all of this shit. I had to fucking decipher it. But okay. Yes, there's some girly girls out there, and there's also this tomboys too. Remember that? You know, and it's just a fucking pantsuit. It's a fucking pantsuit, a temporary one at that. She'll be going back to a dress, and if she wasn't, who gives a fuck? It's a redesign. Redesigns always happen. I've seen it in so many different types of cartoon characters and video game characters. Lara Croft, for instance. You know, before she was like, you know, polygons with fucking triangular tits and stuff like that. You know, now her fucking boobs are a bit flatter and she's got more clothes on. And she's, just seems to have more about her. Yes, she's still a pretty face, but there's more to her than just being that. There's nothing wrong in that. You know, you've got to evolve things and make, you know, change things and, you know, go with the times a little bit. And to think that things are not being feminine anymore, absolutely ridiculous. Look, there's a picture here. There's a picture here of fucking Candace Owens in a pantsuit. A fucking pantsuit, for Christ's sake. Oh, god damn these hypocrites, man. They're just looking for something out of nothing. Deflecting away from more important things like the fucking enslavement of children on fucking cocoa plantations and shit like that. Because these sort of things, M&M is no longer being sexy. Minnie Mouse wearing a fucking pantsuit is not worth making the news. And I'm very upset that I had to fucking rant about this, but I just felt like I should, because I want to be on the side of the issue where we shouldn't be fucking making news out of nothing. These nothing fucking stories, for fuck's sake. You know, people are struggling to put food on the table, as Candace says, and then yet she's the fucking one who makes an issue out of this fucking shit. Oh, God. Oh, God, man. Oh, God. What sort of world am I living in? And why are so many of these fucking dickheads? So many of these fucking dickheads in these comment sections having an issue with this as well. Like, for fuck's sake, tell this fucking dickhead, this guy who likes to type in forced cream pie, tell this fucking dickhead to shut the fuck up and stop making an issue out of a fucking non-issue. Anyways, I am done ranting. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to NerdTube. We are the greatest YouTube channel you never heard of. Take care. Bye bye.